Hi, I'm Allison Feliciano from the Credit Restoration Depot, and I'm on the heels of a woman.
On the heels of a woman, I have Olivia Pope. I have Allison Feliciano. Olivia, which one is it?
Well, you know.
What a funny, you can look at the notes that I've taken. You had so much great information, and your delivery was just so awesome.
Thank you.
We really could see the genuineness in your delivery. So want to thank you for that.
Thank you.
And so you say you're the Olivia Pope of, is it the credit industry?
And debt world. That's right.
Tell us about that. Well, first of all, tell us about your business so everybody knows.
Well, I am the proud owner and founder of the Credit Restoration Depot.
Okay.
We help people all over the U.S., Puerto Rico, and Guam with issues, to fix issues, credit and debt issues, tax issues, mortgage issues. And then we've also helped people with civil law, family law, and BK law, document prep and coaching. Because unfortunately today, not everyone has attorney money, but they don't always need one if their documents are properly prepped.
You had a great story about the industry, the banking industry. You were saying how it was a lie.
Yes. Everything that they pass down through us professionals in this industry about credit and debt is a fallacy.
Wow.
And I learned this when obviously the housing market fell. And I myself had two companies, a mortgage and real estate firm, been in it since 1990. So I wasn't in it just at the boom. But when it fell for everyone. And when I learned that I was trying to find different ways to help my clients because the credit standards were changing, and I began to uncover all these myths. And I was mortified. I mean, I was frankly angry.
Right.
And so I started on this little journey of helping people to know the truth.
And the one thing that I loved about your story, and I want you to share it with everyone out there if you would, is that you're not just one that is helping. You've been through this. Tell us the same story that you told earlier.
Well, we had a 6,000 square foot home, 2 acres of land, 2 nice cars, went on about 4 vacations a year. And when the industry fell, I went from making, 30 to 70 grand a month to nothing. And so we lost everything. I had to put my house that was once worth up to $1 million. The best offer I got was $424,000.
Wow.
And through some unscrupulous brokers, because, as a broker, you can't handle your own short sale. I had a contract and everything. I moved my family to Florida, and this other broker convinced my bank that she had a better offer. They took my offer off the table and foreclosed anyway.
No.
So we went from a 6,000 square foot home to a 1,000 square foot apartment.
And what I love that you said is that it didn't break you. It didn't break you. And I think a lot of people need to hear that because we're in an economic states where a lot of, that is changing for a lot of people. Georgia is one of the highest foreclosure states.
Yes.
And that the fact that you went through it. Now, people who are going through that kind of situation now, how can they reach out to you? Well,
they can reach out to us on our website, which is mycrd.org, so like mycharlierobertdavid.org, or you can call us at our 877 number, 877-745-SCORE. Just pick up the phone. I'm more than happy to share that life, it may happen to us, but you may lose everything you have, but you don't have to lose your mind.
My business, my baby,
yes,
I birthed it 14 years ago.
Okay.
Is Ombi Group LLC. So we are a nonprofit consulting management firm. Our niche market would be the athletes and your entertainers. That's where the Jerry Maguire comes into play. But I love to talk to small business owners and executives who want to start their own nonprofits.
Yes, and then you said you did start off with celebrities, and now you are you still doing that? Because you said an a la carte type of business you have.
Yes, so I do work with a number of athletes, professional athletes in the NBA, NFL, WNBA, U.S. track and field, and MLB. So we still work with our athlete clientele, and we do work with a number of entertainers. But I do want to go back into the community and seek out those small business owners and those executives who want to start their own nonprofits. And, you know, the thing is with nonprofits, they can be very intimidating. That 24-plus page 1023 is nothing to, you know, kid around about.
But so you said you loved it.
Oh, I love it. As a matter of fact, I was just doing one 2 weeks ago, and it took me all day. But, I mean, I love to be able to kind of figure out what my clients' missions and visions are and make those visions a reality.
Asking for money.
Yes.
Once someone is established in their nonprofit, can you give some steps, I know, or some guidelines, or some to-dos or not to-dos when asking for some funding?
Money is a very tricky subject, and you have to broach it. At least I have to broach it with my clients very sensitively, especially for my athletes who may not be used to asking for money. They're just used to people giving them money. So what I do is I always recommend to them to look at their lowest hanging fruit, whether it be business associates, your realtor, your attorney, your accountant, somebody who has profited off of you in the past, who is kind of like a quid pro quo. So if you've gotten money from me in the past, then I shouldn't have that big of a problem asking for you for money. So that's like one of the biggest things. It helps very much when the client feels comfortable then going to his or her lawyer or his, you know, banker and asking for money for his or her charitable cause. Another thing is to make sure that your programs are succinct, because especially in the grant making community, grantors like to know that you have something tangible to give. They want to make sure that their monies are going to something that they can look to and say, okay, we have given in this constituent group, or we have given in this community. So I would definitely say, look at your lowest hanging fruit for one. Those are the people closest to you. That will get you in the mindset of, okay, I can do this. You know, asking is not that bad, especially if you're passionate about your nonprofit and your nonprofit's mission, and then making sure that you have succinct programs. My email address is khaynes, KHAYNES, at ombigroup.com, and that's OMBIGROUP.com. And then my office number is area code 404-822-3231. Hi, my name is Kimberly Haynes, and I am the CEO and co-founder of Ombi Group LLC, and I'm on the heels of a woman.